Yo, what's up YouTube? Levi here, aka Dread. In this video, I will be reacting to Voice the 5'9" freestyle Feel Negroes. Is that correct? Yeah, Feel Negroes. Now, Voice, y'all should already know Voice the 5'9" is a great rapper and a excuse me, and a very good artist. Great rapper and a very good musical artist. So, you know, this. Well, I said freestyle at the beginning. I don't think. No, I don't believe it was a freestyle. I think it was a full on song. Most likely to a new album he will be coming out with. I'm gonna say next 2 years at least. I'm gonna say next year, but I'm gonna say next 2 years. It kind of depends how fast he releases albums. I think Minaj she released albums 2 years at a time at first, and then the Queen album was 4 years later off a recent album. So which right now I think it's like 2 years. Yeah, I'm gonna say 2 years right now, but this is most likely just so just one single he released in 2019, and Phil Negroes 4 verses, pretty long verses. The fourth, is the fourth the shortest one? I think the fourth verse is the shortest one, but I'm not sure. Now, this is a dope song. Like it speaks on so many things. So for so many reasons. The bars is good. It's simple at best, pretty simple the bars, but it's the message the most. This is why I say he's a very good artist, very good musical artist, because the message he puts in his songs, and especially this one, and of course he do a little jab at Kanye, and I will say Wale, but he did clarify on his Twitter that if he wanted to come at Wale, he basically would have made it clear. I paraphrased it a little bit, but if you wanted to come at Kanye, he would have made it clear. I might try to find that again and screenshot it and put it in the video somewhere to show y'all what he said. But he tweeted that to, because of course the speculation that he's dissing them. But he didn't say anything about not dissing Kanye. So I will say he dissed Kanye a little bit, because Kanye using his platform to promote Trump and not fighting against Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not. Like Kanye is somebody who's. Yeah. I'm pretty sure y'all music heads. I'm pretty sure you know what Kanye's doing right now. He's rooting for Trump and shit like that. And he's a very successful rapper, had a very successful rap career. He's rooting for Trump, and a lot of people are against that. A lot of people think he's stupid rooting for Trump, because him being black and Trump being somebody who's not really fit to be a president. Trump does have some pros to his resume, but when I talk about him, he has a lot of cons, especially some racial stuff Trump has said. So Kanye is rooting for Trump, and a lot of people are happy with that. A lot of people. Now, of course, what he had to say, this guy Kanye. I think Royce is basically saying that this guy Kanye West is acting like he doesn't have, like he didn't gain much in his life, in his career, and like he's still living in the areas in the very poor areas and shit. When he's not, he's living. He has money. He's living good. He most likely has a mansion, unlike unlike people in New York City, and I like the poor people basically. Like basically, right now he's saying, yeah, use your platform to sell a false persona. Yeah, that kind of just came out, but yeah, that's basically what it is. Similar to what J. Cole said about Kanye West being a false prophet. Like somebody should have been told Kanye, you need to slow down. You doing something a little bit wrong. And what you're saying that, and similar to what Eminem said, like Trump, people like Trump, Charlamagne the God, and Joe Budden, they talk a good one. Like they pretty good with the words. They seem to make, they're let me see, how could I put this? Yeah, like they know how to form sentences. They know how to talk, how to speak. They know how to catch your attention, catch your ear. And yes, they're honest, but they know how to catch your ear, most likely. Mostly, that's the primary thing. So with Trump and shit, with Trump, he speaks a good one, yeah. And I say he got some shit done. But does that mean you're fit to be president? Like growing up, me and brothers have this notion and this assumption that if you're rich, that if you're a millionaire, you could also be fit to be president, and that's just not true, like at all. Because after a while, we start thinking like, wait, how can being rich mean? How can being rich mean that you're fit to be president? It doesn't really make any sense. Which is why, when we play toys made of these characters, we kind of stop putting those two things together, like, because it really makes sense. And Trump is one of the first people who's first billionaires. I would say millionaire, but first millionaire billionaire who was rich and actually became president. And like I said, of course, it seems a little weird, just like it seemed weird when Arnold Schwarzenegger became a governor. Now, I wasn't really into politics back then at all, so I didn't pay attention to it. I just thought, no, let me see how this plays out and see what the news says about him in the long haul. I never did give a fuck, to be honest. But now, I'm way more into politics right now. And Trump being president doesn't really fit at all. And Kanye West is likes it because he feels like, okay, this guy is doing something, is really taking charge. And yes, Trump is taking charge, but still as president, he still has a lot of cons too. So Royce is basically saying, look, Kanye, you're black, and you're successful and you're rich. Still use your platform to fight against Trump and the racism that's still in our country. You're on their side. And I know Kanye West does not mean to take the white people's side and be on the wrong side and root against black people, but that's basically what he's doing because he's not fighting with us. I mean, I don't want to necessarily say that in a way because he did, his song does speak on it a lot. So he's against it, of course, but the side he's taking is like, nah, you can't do that. Don't be on Trump's side. Again, Trump speaks a good one. Like if y'all look up Candace Owens, who's smart, she came from somewhere in New York City, grew up rough, and she's got very good at debating and shit, and she speaks a good one too, and she's smart. The dumbest thing she ever said was that climate change is probably not real because no proof of it. The dumbest thing she ever said, but she's one of those dumb smart people. But other than that, she said Trump is a good guy. And I like Trump. Now Trump could be good as a person. Same thing as Charlamagne the God. People seem like Charlamagne the God and Joe Budden. That does not mean what they say is smart and logical, like at all. Joe Budden says a lot of illogical shit. Charlamagne the God definitely says a lot of illogical shit and hates on people. And, Trump just says shit that's very logical and racist. He said racist things. And that's out there. Back then, if you said racist thing, you most likely would have been kicked out of presidency, period. But he's not. This is new age. So Royce is not liking that, and of course he took shots at Kanye and Wale, but mostly Kanye, because he fucks with Wale. He said, yo, stop using the platform to be on the white man's side, Trump's side, and fight with us. A guy's career in the NFL is hanging by a very, very thin thread because he kneeled during the anthem, which is stupid. Because how kneeling during the anthem is a terrible thing. Doesn't make any sense. I don't get how, I don't get how you could, I gotta say this, let me say this correctly. Hold up. Anyway, like I was saying, I don't get how you can kneel down the anthem and fuck up your whole NFL career. That shit doesn't make any sense to me. But that's what happened. So Royce is saying, yo, fight for the people for the black people who's like struggling right now. Colin Kaepernick and shit like that. But no, he's on Trump's side right now. So, but that's one of the main messages that got my attention. The rest of the song is of course dope because he's speaking. Actually, you really read through the lyrics too. I listen to the song. He's basically speaking on the Kanye West and racist shit. Dude, like the whole 4 verses, and saying how you acting this way, like you act like you're struggling, but you're not. you're on the right side of things. You're at least a rich black man, you know, who's out of the slums. Like, you're not in the area where you get shot anytime, robbed anytime. You're not in those areas. So that basically is what kind of speaking on. That's just called field Negroes. Basically, Kanye West is that field Negro, and he's the message, the strong message that he's saying is, you know, don't do shit for clout, and don't do shit for and don't put on a false persona for people. They just look stupid, and people seeing right through it. Like, yo, what are you doing? You're fighting. You're on the wrong side of things. Again, Trump talks a good one, you know. And Trump got some pros to his resume as being president, and I see why Kanye West might like Trump a little bit, as in he's taking charge, but it's just stupid. So, but yeah, you know, Royce has some good bars and shit. Lyrically doing his thing, of course, but it's mostly the message. You have to see the message in the song and see what he's saying. And you know, there are already like a few news articles talk about how Royce took shots at Kanye. I think I might say and Wale too, but mostly Kanye. You'll see, and he's, like I said, you know, have the lyrics on your screen while I listen to the song. You'll see the messages. It's deep and it's crazy. But hopefully we get another song like this from Royce da 5'9". We'll be doing a review on King Cook's two songs that he released a few days ago. Didn't listen to it yet, but I know he went hard. And you know, King Cook's a very great rapper too, and he been putting out messages. He put out a message in the other song before that I listened to. The last King Cook song I listened to was about 2 years ago. Not because I think he's a bad rapper or anything, I just don't listen to him that much. I listen to Royce and Eminem. So yeah, but give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, please. I'm trying to get to at least 10 subscribers by the end of February, or beginning of March or some shit. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Please give the video a like, and you know, share my channel. It means a lot to me. You know, be getting the views and shit. Nobody liking the people be forgetting to like the video. So please give the video a thumbs up and share. I will put my social media info in the description below. And I will do a reaction video to Nicki Minaj, which I've been planning to do. I haven't fully done yet, but I plan on doing that right now, right after this video. So please like and subscribe.
You sound like a bitch. Shut the fuck up.
When your fans become your haters.
You done?
Beard's weird.
All right.
Yelling at the mic. Weird.
I'm doing this once.
Beard's weird. Why you yelling at the mic? Rihanna just hit me on a text.